Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible? Please confirm. Okay. Just wait, some students are joining. Okay, so anyone please tell me what we discussed in last class? Okay. Yes, Arpit?
Sir, actually in the last class, we were working on the project.
Okay, so what we have seen in this project till now?
Sir, you have taught about coding part, then randomly we have to go in the top floor. I think, sir,
Okay, I understood.
in code list, sir.
Okay, so I think I have discussed, how to use OS and how to, import all these, from
Yes, sir.
how to import, all the files from the directory, all these things I have discussed, I think. Encoding
Yes,
is also completed, I think. Yes or no?
yes, sir.
So now attendance part is also completed?
No, sir.
No. So from this place we will discuss. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone? Yes, anyone having any doubt, please tell me. Yes, anyone? Is there any doubt? Till now, please. So basically, we have seen that what is the purpose of using all this library? Yes or no? So please let me remind you again. So numpy is also used because we will call some numpy functions. Yes or no? Okay. Face recognition is used for calling some face recognition function, like if you want to find the location of the function, location of the face, if you want to find the encodings of the face. Yes or no? If you want to load the image, so that's why we are using face recognition function. Not only this, if you want to compare two faces, if you want to compare the encodings of two faces, then what will happen? Then you will use face recognition. Yes or no? Okay. You already know what is the purpose of using CB2, because I have taught you in the especially about the OpenCV library. So basically CB2. Why? Because in this project, some of sometimes we will use we will resize the images. We will also just draw the rectangle also. If we will some change the color format also, that's why we are using CB2, means Open CB library. Next one is what? OS. As I told you that currently I am using list dir library. Yes, sir. We are calling list dir function of OS library or OS module. So that's why we are calling OS library. So basically OS is operating system. Now list dir function, as you know, suppose if you want to access, all the files inside a directory, then we will use list dir. So basically what it does, अब लिस्ट dir करता क्या बेसिकली, सपोज कोई फोल्डर है, सपोज मेरे पास कोई फोल्डर है, ठीक है, इमेज फोल्डर है, और इसमें कितने फाइल्स हैं बताओ, 1 2 3 4 5 6 फाइल्स हैं इसके अंदर, और हम इस सारे फाइल्स का लिस्ट चाहते हैं. हमें क्या चाहिए? लिस्ट चाहिए हमें सारे फाइल्स का. सो उसको एक्सेस करने के लिए हम क्या यूज करते हैं? लिस्ट dir फंक्शन यूज करते हैं, एज आई ऑलरेडी taught you, yes, in the previous class. Okay, so basically it will return you the list of all files inside any directory. So currently what you can see, currently I have given the path of the folder. Which folder path we have given? Images is the name of the directory, and actually we want to access the all the file name inside this directory. So how we will do it? Just we will call list dir function, that is the module, that is the part of the module OS or the library of the OS. Okay, now we will provide a directory here. यानी जिस डायरेक्टरी के फाइल्स को आपको क्या करना है, लिस्टिंग करना है बेसिकली, है ना, उसका पाथ आपको देना है यहाँ पे. नॉट ओनली दिस, वी कैन डायरेक्टली पुट पाथ हियर. हम ऐसे भी पाथ रख सकते हैं. वन वे इज व्हाट वी विल राइट हियर पाथ, or simply we will use this variable path, or simply you can just write, in single quote, path or name of the folder images. Clear? This is also one way of writing the code. And what will happen when this function will work, it will just give you name of all the files. If you have doubt, just you can see like this. Just let me remove all these things here. Okay, now see, if we are running this program, you can see it will give you the path of all folders. Sorry, it will give you the list of all files inside this folder. Which folder? Images folder. As you can see, how many files are there in this image folder or image directory? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this function, list.dir function, has returned all this file name. So as you can see, this is the file name, first file name, second file name, third file name, fourth and fifth and sixth. Yes or no? Okay. So now see, next part. I have already explained all these things. But see next part. And I already taught you what is the use of this. So now if we want to access all the images, then we will use this for loop. So actually what we want to load all these images. Clear? So that's why we are using path. So what is the path? Just anyone please tell me what is the path? How we will write the path? Suppose I want to access the first image. I want to load or read the first image. What will be the path? Yes, anyone? Yes, Arpit?
Sir, if we want to give the path of first image ln.jpg.
What is the complete path? Just tell me.
The complete path, it means that https://
No, that is not the path, na? So basically, suppose I want to read this image. So
then click on right section. Yes. Copy path reference and
copy path, and you will get images alone, images / alone. Yes or no?
ln.j. Yes.
So just copy it and just write it. So this is the path of first file. Now tell me, if I want to access second file, what will change? It will change, or just
test.jpg.
The last one it will be changed. Yes or no?
Yes.
So path will be same for all the images, and only this part will be changed. Yes or no? This only. Yes or no? So that's why we are using this. So what will happen? This will create a string, and when we are using this curly bracket, it means that we are going to use variable. So whatever the value of path will be there, and here the value of CL will be there. What will happen? This for loop will use the first name in CL, and it will just give you the path, and then it will read the first image and it will store in the
current.
And now tell me, what is current image? It is image or numpy value?
First is numpy value. Sir.
And that numpy value of first image we are going to store in
image function.
Image list. So for this, what we are going to just append it. We are just going to append the numpy value of first image in image list. Clear? Similar way, we want to access the first name. First name. What is the first name? First file name. This is the first file name. So how we will do it? For this, we have a function. A split function is there. It will just take it. Yes or no?
Yeah.
It will break the whole. This is the file name and this is the extension name. Yes.
Extension.
So just it will break this, and the file name will be stored at 0 index, extension at word index. So actually we want to load the name now. So this will just give you. Okay, so now tell me, if you want to access first name, how you will access? Zero location or one location?
Zero, sir.
Zero location. If you want to access this part only. So just this will give you what? Just let's see here. I have already explained all these things, you know. Okay, just
It will give, sir, alone one.
just suppose like this. Suppose you know, this will give, you know, os.path the split function, and we are going to provide CL. CL is what? alone.jpg. So if we will provide, it will give you like this, you know, this clear, and alone will be there, comma, what will be there? JPG. JPG. Clear? Now tell me, if you want to get the first name, then first name is at which index? Just tell me.
Zero, sir.
Rupesh? Yes, Rupesh?
Sir, in line number 12, sir. In line number 12, yeah, sir. CV2.im read and F matlab code path. I couldn't able to understand, sir, why you
Okay,
use
just-
path and
okay.
CL.
Okay, just focus. Okay. Okay, so just tell me one thing. Suppose just remove all these things. Clear? Just let me remove all these things. Just remove all this. Clear? So suppose, you know, I just remove this control plus X and just write it here. Okay. I'll just write it here. Control plus Z is there. Control plus B. Control plus Z is there. Actually, I told you that. Suppose. Okay. So just remove it. So just tell me, I want to access all the images. Clear?
Okay, sir.
So what we will write, Rupesh, just switch on your camera. Okay. Now tell me, what we will write here?
I am read, sir. So read here we can.
Please, Rupesh, if possible, please, you know, I think noise from your side. Okay. So what we will write here? Yes, anyone? Yes, Rupesh.
Yes, sir. So here
Path of the image. Path
yes,
of the
path
first
here.
image. Yes or no?
Yes.
So I have to write like this, you know, images. Yes or no? Forward slash, and then file name. So tell me, what is the value of CL?
What is the value of CL?
Alone.jpg.
Yes, sir.
Alone.jpg.
Yes, sir.
Clear? So I will write alone.jpg.
Dot
Clear?
JPG.
So it will just read which file? First file.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
So now tell me, if I will run this for loop, which file will be, you know, read?
First file. Alone.jpg.
Always first file, you know, always first file will be, because path is fixed, na?
Yeah, path is fixed, sir.
Yes or no? So in first iteration, it will read first image. In second iteration, it will also read the second image, first image. In third iteration, it will also read the. So it is possible to change at runtime. Is it possible to change its value at runtime?
No, sir. No, sir. Not possible.
That's why, you know, I am using that. Clear? So just write like this. So just see. If I will write F single quote, clear. So actually, just see, in every iteration, which value will be changed? CL value?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay. So I want to use, you know, so just see, what is the value? What is the name of the folder?
Path.
Images. And variable name is path. Yes or no? Variable name is path. So just I want to create runtime string. Clear? I want to create
To
the string
create
at
the
runtime. Okay, now what do you want after this? So this will just print, you know what? This will just print the name of the folder. Clear? At runtime. Now, what do you want? Forward slash
image. I want to image.
like this. Just listen to me. What do you
Uh,
want? Forward slash. Okay. So then, what should be there? File name. Yes or no?
yes.
What should be there? Alone.jpg should be there, na?
Yes, sir.
Alone.jpg.
JPG. But suppose if we write alone.jpg, it means what? It will always be alone.jpg.
Only
Yes, sir.
one
Only
image,
one
yes,
image.
sir.
But you know, in first iteration, CL is having alone.jpg. In second iteration, CL is having what?
For all
Alone
list, for all list.
test.jpg.
Yes or no? So what should we write? We should write na
Oh,
CL. Yes or no?
CL. Okay. Yeah, sir. I can.
In
Now
our
it will
sir.
create runtime string. Clear?
Okay, sir.
So in first iteration, it will give the path of first image. In second iteration, it will create the path of second image. In third iteration, it will create the path of third image. Clear? Okay.
Fine,
And
sir.
then it will read in first iteration. It will read the first image, and it will store in what? CUR current image variable. In which format? Just tell me in which format it will be stored. Yes.
NumPy
In
format.
which
NumPy format.
NumPy
That
format.
NumPy. So the NumPy value of first image we will append it which list? Just tell me. Image list.
Image list, sir.
Just Rupesh, just please wear some cloths. Just switch off your camera. Okay. Clear? So basically what will happen? The first image, the NumPy value of first image will be stored in this variable.
Image.
Clear? Okay. Then what will happen? We want to just store all this NumPy value at one place. Yes or no? So that's why we are going to use image, any image empty list. So what will happen? The first NumPy value of first image will be appended in this list. Clear?
Sir,
Yes.
one doubt, sir. Why are you split that image from the extension file?
Append.
No, sir. In next course.
Really just speak loud.
Sir, why are you split all the images from their extension file?
What we stored all the image in this na.
Yes, sir. Without extension file, why are you storing, sir?
Okay, so see. Actually, later we have to find encodings. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Later we have to find encodings of all images na.
Only encoding. Yes.
Encodings value. Clear? What is encodings? As I have already explained in previous class, encodings what basically the features of the face. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It is the features of the face, means your nose size, your eye size, your mouth size, your face size, even your pupil. You know what is?
Open.
Yes or no? So all these things, will be the features of your face. So corresponding to that, so then these features will be extended from where? This value. So we are going to store the NumPy value of all images in this, so that we can find the encodings. Clear?
Okay.
So the
Yes.
first image in first image NumPy value will be appended. In second iteration, second value will be appended. Yes or no? So in this way, what will happen? It will store the NumPy value of all images. Yes or no? Similarly, what we want here, we want to get the name, as I explained it. Yeah. So what will happen? Name will be at 0 location. So that's why I have given 0. So now class name will store the file name, the first part of the file name. So it will store in first iteration, it will store alone. In second iteration, it will store
Alone test.
Alone test. In third iteration, it will store
Alone
test. Yes or no? So this is the purpose. So if you just want to print all these things, let me print two things. Print class name and images. Image. So I am going to print class name list and also image list to see that which value has been stored in this list. So for this, we are going to run this code. We are going to run this code? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Clear? So as you can see, visible everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please switch on camera. Everyone, please switch on your camera. Everyone, please. Okay. Now see what will happen. As you can see, this is the output of the first file, my list. This is the output of class
Second
name,
one.
and this is the output of what? Image. So these are the numpy value. Clear? These are the numpy value. Clear, everyone? Okay. So now focus on the next part. Clear, everyone? So now see, we are going to find the encodings. We are going to find the encodings. We are going to find the encodings. Clear? Just comment it. Clear? Okay. So what we want now? We are going to find the encodings. As you know, I have told you that what is encoding? Encoding is the value of features. Yes or no? Features of the face. Clear? So for this, we are having a function, as I told you in the previous class, that we are having face encoding function. Clear? We are having face recognition, sorry, face encoding function inside face recognition module. Inside face recognition module. Clear? Okay. Okay. Then we have to pass the image from which we want to find the face and we want to encode. Just we find this. Clear? And since this face encoding function can find multiple faces at the same time, it can find the encoding of the multiple faces at the same time. But you know, right now the image I have taken is having only one face. Yes or no? And the first face will be stored at which location? 0th location, just like C. Suppose right now this is the image. How many faces are there?
One.
One face is there. Okay. So just see. Suppose if the image is having two faces, then what will happen?
0
Yes.
and 1.
Then in that case, what will happen? Suppose if there are two faces, this is the image, and if there is two faces, suppose.
Then their
Then
position
suppose this is the face one and this is the face two. And then what will happen? Just tell me.
so then their position will be 0 and 1.
Then what we want? Then we want this. This is the face location of first image. Yes or no? This is the face location of second image. Clear? Okay. So it will be encoded also. It will be encoded also. Then what we will get? Just see. Then in this case we will get the encoding of first images. First, this will be the first. Clear? And then we will get the encoding of the second images. And the first image encoding will be stored at which place? 0 index. At which place? 0 index.
Second one index.
And second one will be stored at 1 index, and so on. You know how many? Those number of faces are, suppose 5, then 5 encodings will be stored. But right now we are having how many faces?
1.
1 faces. And if we have 1 face, then tell me the first face will be stored at which location?
0 location.
0 location. That's why we have used 0. Clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
So now this function will give you the encoding of the face in which variable? Encode variable. Right now we are working on first image now.
Yes.
So this will store the encoding of the first image in which variable?
Encode list.
Encode list variable. Encode list IT. Clear? Similarly, this loop will, you know, iterate. Yes or no? Second times, third times. Yes or no? Just see.
It will be repeated so more times.
Okay, so basically what we can see,
Sir,
we can see that
code list.
yes, all encoding will be stored in this loop and this variable, and after the finding the encoding of all images, this function will return what? Encode list, the list which will have all the encodings of what? Images. Yes or no?
Sir,
Yes.
here in def function which you have to
Sorry.
go here, sir, which 1 second, sir. You have made def function, sir. Find encodings image. It means there will be
This is the
stored 6
function.
images.
This is the function.
Yes.
Then what
Yes,
is the
sir.
function?
Def, sir.
So image is there.
Yes, sir. But it means there will be 6 images now.
Yes, because right now we are passing list now. This is the list.
Yes, sir.
Which is having the numpy value of all images.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this image will, so that's why we are using in operator now. So it will take the numpy value of first image. It will
Then,
find the encoding will store in this like this, this will be repeated.
and then in last he will be returned.
Yes,
In
then
code list.
6 encodings of list will be returned. Okay, this list will have 6 encoding because we are having 6 images.
6 images.
Clear, everyone? So let's, yes, everyone, if you are clear, please thumbs up. Yes, everyone, if you are able to understand, please thumbs up. Okay, okay. So now let me clear all these things. Now go to the next part. Now we will create a function. Which function? That will store what? Attendance. That will store attendance. Clear? That will store attendance. Just see, this is the function or not? Just tell me.
It is also function.
Okay. So now, suppose if you want to, suppose what will happen? Suppose your face is matched. Suppose your face is, you are in front of the camera and your face is recognized. Suppose. Then what you want? Just tell me. Rupesh, you will answer this question.
Can I say, sir?
Rupesh. You can unmute and switch on your camera.
Yes, sir. Repeat again question, sir.
Suppose if
Yes, sir.
you are in front of the camera
Yes,
and
sir.
your face is recognized, means your data is already present in my system, in my folder,
Yes, sir.
and your face is recognized, and your face is matched. Then what you want to do? Just tell me.
Just when my face is recognized, so after that my face and in your laptop the face is both are matched. It gives the true value.
Yes. Then what you want? Then what you want?
Sir,
And
can I say?
I want to store the data. Okay,
Yes.
that
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. You want to store the data.
data.
Data means which kind of data? You want to store the name. You
Name
want to
and
store
time.
time. You want to
Yes.
store data.
Date.
Clear? So
Yes.
that's why we have created this function. Clear?
Yes.
So suppose if the matching is done, clear? Suppose if matching is done, then just it will pass what? It will give you the name of the person which matching is done. Clear? Suppose your face is recognized, then it will just give you the name. Means suppose Rupesh face is recognized, then it will give us the name in this function. So suppose name is what? Rupesh.
Yes, sir.
And this will be
According to
passed in
requirement.
mark attendance function. It will be passed in mark attendance function, and this function will mark the attendance. But for this, we should have a file or not? Just tell me. In which we will store the data.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yes, sir. Another database like Excel, sir.
So for this, what we have to do, we have to just create a file. Actually, we want to use CSV file. Clear? So whatever you are working, that is done in the CSV file. So CSV file is what? Comma separated value. So how to create a file? Just go to this project, right click and go to new, and you will get file option. just write the name and just enter. You will get the file. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any type of file you can get it. But right now we are working on CSV file. That is called comma spread. Means suppose your data will be stored now, then name will be there, then comma, then time will be there, then comma, then date. Clear? So this is called comma separated value. So now see, for this we have to open the file first. For if you want to store, if you want to read the data from a file, so what we have to do first? You have to just open that file. Yes or no? For this we are having, you know what? We are having a function in file handling, this with open function that will just open this. What? This will just open this file. In which mode? In which mode it will open?
R plus.
This will open this file in read and write mode. So if you are writing R, it means read mode. If you are writing W, it means write mode. If you are writing A, it means append mode. But suppose if you are writing R plus, then you are going to open this file in read and write mode. Means you can write also, at the same time you can read also. Clear?
Okay.
And you know, if you want to navigate in that file, if you want to navigate this, उस file में आप move करना चाहते हो, so that's why we need a pointer. Yes or no? That's why we need a object, file object that will help you to move into the file. Yes or no? So that's why we have written it as f. Means this f is called file object. This is called file object. Clear, everyone? And by using this file object, we can read the file, we can write into the file. Clear? So just tell me, what will happen? We are going to write, we are going to read it. Yes or no? There is a function in file handling that is called read lines function. What is there? Read lines function. This will help you to read the lines, all the lines of the function. Suppose ऐसा करते हैं कि मान लो रुपेश आता है अपने बाइक से ऑफिस में, ठीक है, और रुपेश ने आया, अटेंडेंस बनाया, और वो जैसे ही कैंपस में एंटर किया, उसे पता चला कि उसने अपना की छोड़ दिया है बाइक में. क्लियर?
Yes.
अब क्या होगा बताओ? वो वापस जाएगा या नहीं जाएगा?
जाएंगे.
देन क्या वो वापस जब की लेके वापस आएगा तो क्या फिर से अटेंडेंस बनेगा या नहीं बनेगा? मुझे बताओ.
फिर से बन जाएगा? नहीं बनेगा.
नहीं बनना चाहिए ना.
Yes,
उसके लिए क्या तुम गुजरोगे तो कैमरा तो रिकॉर्ड कर ही लेगा ना तुम्हारा इमेज. तो बेसिकली आप चाहते हो उस केस में अटेंडेंस ना बने ना, तो उस केस में क्या होगा? हम पहले डेटाबेस से मैच करेंगे कि क्या उस पर्सन का अटेंडेंस बन चुका है, क्या उस पर्सन का जो नेम है क्या हमारे अटेंडेंस रिकॉर्ड में अवेलेबल है. तो नहीं बनाना है. यस ना? यही होगा ना. और यदि नहीं बना है तो बनाना पड़ेगा हमें. यस नो? सो दैट्स व्हाई वी आर गोइंग टू एक्सेस ऑल द लिस्ट फ्रॉम दिस फाइल. मान लो ये जो फाइल हमारा फाइल जो है उसमें जितने भी इमेजेस हैं, यानी जितने भी पर्संस के डिटेल्स हैं, उसको हम एक्सेस कर लेंगे, रीड करेंगे वहां से, और कहां स्टोर कर देंगे? नेम लिस्ट. और कुछ ऐसा होगा, पता है, कुछ ऐसा होगा हमारे पास. जस्ट वी विल हैव लाइक दिस. सो हाउ? सो फर्स्ट इमेज सपोज रुपेश, सपोज like this. Just 1 minute. We are having like this. Okay, like this we will have. So first image will be. So first will be like this. You know, suppose Rupesh is already recorded. In Rupesh attendance is already recorded. Okay, so Rupesh, comma will be there. Rupesh, then what? Time, suppose time will be there.
Time
9:00 AM. Clear? Comma, date will be there. 09-06-22. Like this. Okay. This is the name of the person who is already attended, in the system. Clear? Now this will read this file. Suppose there, मतलब अभी मान लो एक ही स्टूडेंट का, एक ही पर्सन का है, 5% भी हो सकते हैं, 10% भी हो सकते हैं. In that
Yes,
case,
sir.
it will have the name of all persons. Clear? It's like ऐसा भी हो, है ना? ऐसा होगा कुछ ऐसा, जैसे कि एंटर करते हैं तो कुछ ऐसा होगा. फिर सेकंड पर्सन होगा, मान लो तो अर्पित, कॉमा, suppose he enters in this campus, in his campus 01 here. Clear? And then there is a 09, 06. Clear? So this way, you know, all data will be stored in this list. In which list? My list. Then what you want, basically we want to access this name. Clear? So that we can check that it is available or not system in our database. So now we are going to take name list. We will take the name of this first person, second person, third person. We will store in this list. Okay. Why? Just let me show you. Now we will read. Please mute. Okay. So as you can see in my list, how many details are there? 1, 2 details are there. And as you can see, Rupesh is at which place? 0 index. So what will happen? This my list will take the first record, means this record. Which record? This Rupesh record. And it will split the data. It will split the data, means it will take the Rupesh at 0 location, time at 1 location, and date at 2 location. Similarly, and it will be stored in entry variable. और ये डेटा क्या होगा? एंट्री वेरिएबल में स्टोर हो जाएगा. एंड देन क्योंकि हमें इसका नाम चाहिए, तो नाम कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है बताओ मुझे? 0 लोकेशन पे प्रेजेंट है, तो हमने यहाँ पे क्या लिखा? एंट्री 0, और उस नाम को हम क्या करेंगे? इस एम्प्टी लिस्ट में ऐड कर देंगे. क्लियर? तो फर्स्ट नेम चला गया, फिर लूप कंटिन्यू चलेगा, सेकंड नेम भी चला गया इसमें. यानी जो जिस पर्सन का रिकॉर्ड पहले से उसमें अटेंडेंस बना चुका है, उसका रिकॉर्ड कहाँ आ गया? उसका नाम इस लिस्ट में आ गया. नाउ सपोज रुपेश कम्स. क्लियर? मान लो रुपेश वापस की लेके वापस आया फिर से कैंपस में, तो क्या रिकॉर्ड उसका होगा या नहीं होगा? नहीं होना चाहिए ना. तो कैसे चेक करेंगे हम चेक करेंगे, कंडीशन लगाएंगे. इफ नेम मतलब रुपेश का जो नाम है, नॉट इन नेम लिस्ट, क्या उसका नाम नहीं है उसमें, तो चेक करो अभी है कि नहीं उसमें. नेम लिस्ट में तो रुपेश भी है, अर्पित भी है. सिंस उसका नाम लिस्ट में है, तो ये कंडीशन ट्रू होगा या फॉल्स होगा? कंडीशन फॉल्स हो जाएगा. देन इट विल नॉट रन, इट विल नॉट मेक द अटेंडेंस ऑफ रुपेश. बट सपोज उसके जगह पे अभी प्रिंस आता है, सपोज. ओके, क्या प्रिंस का नाम है यहाँ पे? सो प्रिंस मींस नेम, प्रिंस इज नॉट इन नेम लिस्ट. यस, नॉट इन नेम लिस्ट. ट्रू हो गया. ट्रू हो गया, इट मींस क्या होगा? उसका डेटा हम रिकॉर्ड करेंगे. यस और नो? कैसे रिकॉर्ड करेंगे? सो फॉर दिस व्हाट वी विल डू, वी विल फाइंड द करंट डेट एंड टाइम. इसके लिए हम क्या करने वाले हैं? वी विल फाइंड करंट डेट एंड टाइम. So there is a date time library. It will help you to find current date and time. For this we are having now function. What we are having? We are having now function inside date time library, and this will give you the current date, current time, everything, you know. And this will be stored in which variable? Now variable. Clear? Now suppose if we want to access, you know, only time, if you want to access separately date, then what will happen? In that case you have to write like this: now dot strf time is string time. In which format? In this format. This is the AM/PM format. Clear? So I is for hour, M for minute, S for second, and this is for AM/PM. So this will give you the time, and this will be stored in DT string. In which string? DT string. Similarly, you want to access the date also, so just we have to write like this: now strf time, and you have to write date here. Clear? Date format with date, month, year, and it will also give you the current date. So it will be stored in this. And now what you want? Just tell me. Now we are having name of that person, we are having time, we are having date. So we want to store the name, date and time. Clear? So we want to store the name, date and time in which? In that file, because Prince is the new person. Na? So we want to store the detail of the Prince. So now that's why we are having f.write function. Means if you want to write something in the file, you have to use write lines function. This will help you to write something in the file. Clear? In which file it will help? The file attendance. Yes. How it will help? Just similar to this. First it will write name, then it will write time, then it will write date. Clear, everyone? Yes, Arpit, I think you're trying to ask something. Just unmute.
Sir, yeah, you said tell me what is they are storing that file. So I was
Sorry.
So I will name, date, and time. Exit time.
Okay, now clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, this function will help you to record all the details. Clear? All the
But
details.
sir,
Yes.
sir, for this coding, we have too much knowledge about database.
No, we are not using database.
Attendance.
We are using file. I think you have studied the file handling concept in Python.
Attendance 1.cs.
No. We are opening the file here, na? So I think you have studied file handling in your Python.
Yes, sir.
Have you studied Python? There is a chapter that is called file handling.
No, sir.
So this is the process. This is the process of this is the process of what? Reading the file. Here. So suppose if you have to read something from a file, first you have to open that function. Then only you can write. Then you can read solely. So then you can read and write. So that's why we are going to use with open function. This will help you to open a file that you have already created. And in which mode you are opening? So suppose if you are open, so suppose if you want to write only there, then you have to read. You have to R there. Sorry, W. So suppose if you want to open that file for reading purpose. For reading purpose. So you have to R there. If you want to use both read and write at the same time, then you have to use R plus. So just go to the Python book or Python content. Just search for the file handling concept. You will get all these things. Clear? Everything is not possible to discuss here. That's why. Yes, Dilip, bataiye.
Okay, sir. I will
Yes,
be
sir.
search.
Sir, my question is, this record is which file in store, sir?
Same file that we have created already.
Attendance 1.cs.
Clear? The file which has been created earlier. Actually, you are late, I think. Yes or no? You have joined the class late?
Yes, sir.
Have you joined the class late?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's why you have missed that part. Just don't worry. You will just get the video. Okay, after this class, just see that portion. You will understand. Clear? If still you are having problem, you can ask in next class. Clear? Because we have already completed all this thing. It is not possible to again to repeat all this.
All videos
Clearly?
are also uploading
Okay,
in
sir.
the
Thank you, sir.
playlist.
Yes. So basically, we have done all these things. Now we will discuss the last part in next class. Clear? So just try to run all these things. Just write all these codes and just try to run in your system so that you can understand the next part. Clear? So now we are going to stop right now and